Did you know that George Harrison had a love for gardening and it was an integral part of his identity? Well, the Marie Selby Botanical Gardens did, and they are now presenting George Harrison, A Gardener's Life, as the 9th installment of its annual exhibition series. And with all of the details, Nancy Kipton is Vice President for Strategic Communications and Marketing. It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
How you been?
I'm great, and I'm very happy to be here.
I am excited because I feel like we've been talking a lot about the Beatles for some reason. We were talking about John Lennon 2 weeks ago in an exhibit, and I will tell you, I like talking about George Harrison, my mom's favorite Beatle. So I grew up hearing a lot about it. But this whole gardening thing, I had no idea. Do you get that reaction when you start to tell people about this new exhibit?
We do. A lot of people really have no idea that George was this avid gardener for most of his life.
Yeah.
And the exhibition, it's very funny. The exhibition was brought to the attention of our president and CEO, Jennifer Romanecki, by her boys. It was her husband and her 2 boys. They're a family of music aficionados. And they kept telling her that George Harrison was a gardener. And finally, you know, I think after a few times of them saying it, she was like, this is an exhibition. Yeah,
let's check this out. Talk about how you were able to take this. I mean, you know, so many times, like I think of like, you know, a visual museum being able to like hang, you know, pictures of, you know, George Harrison, like we were seeing right there. But you kind of have to take it a next step when it comes to, you know, the Selby Gardens. What were you able to do to make people kind of appreciate that more, but yet staying true to what you guys always do?
One great aspect of this exhibition is that we've had tremendous support from the Harrison family.
Yeah.
And so the exhibition really was spearheaded by a 27-year-old George Harrison who purchased an estate called Friar Park.
Okay. Is this what we're taking a look at too? It looks like a whole estate there. Is it picture prior? I'm sure
that's actually, that's Selby Garden.
Oh, that's cool.
That's some of the inspiration that guests will experience when they come to Selby Gardens. That's a tropical conservatory with a weeping garden and guitars, which is a take on While My Guitar Weeps. It's a multi-sensory exhibition. You will have music and lyrics and poems by Olivia Harris that were written that celebrate her time with George. The Museum of Botany and the Arts will have ephemera, photographs, some of which have never been seen before.
Really?
And just collectible items that tell a greater story of the exhibition. And then throughout Selby Gardens' 15-acre downtown Sarasota campus, there will be stunning vignettes that are a play on what is at Friar Park and has been inspired by.
It almost sounds like this exhibit is unique for you guys, also unique for the public, to have so many different elements put into this one.
It is certainly unique, and it really ties the connection of George Harrison, how he was influenced by nature, how he found solace in nature.
Yeah.
His approach to gardening was filled with spontaneity and creativity, and we've kind of taken the lead on that. Our horticulture team has done the most spectacular vignettes in our gardens that I have ever seen, and I think people are in for a real treat.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Again, my mom's favorite Beatles, so I grew up hearing about George Harrison, but I did not know about this element. I love it. I love what you guys always do, of course, at the Marie Selby Botanical Gardens. There's the website right now, February 9th through June 29th. Nancy, always great to see you.
Thank you.